Hartford, Connecticut. Welcome to Monster Jam. We're kicking it off with our very first competition, the adrenaline-driven JCB Racing, where our 7 superstars were seeded into a bracket earlier today by a random draw. We start out with 7, then we get down to 4 semifinalists, but we're looking for those fastest 2 that want those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here this afternoon. So Hartford, who's ready for adrenaline and some JCB Racing?
In the right lane, make some noise for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Taking on his opponent in the left lane, John Zimmer in Zombie. An 8-time matchup between these 2 drivers. Triton Robbins in Crazy Train looking for his 13th JCB Racing win and 3rd of the weekend. John Zimmer and Zombie looking to stand in his way. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer in Zombie. Once again, advancing on to the semifinals is John Zimmer in Zombie. Our next matchup's ready to go. In the right lane, make some noise for John Zimmer in Terminal Velocity. Taking on his opponent, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Another 8-time matchup here in round 1 of JCB Racing. Matt Cody and Gravedigger taking on John Zimmer Jr. with the best racing record on the series in Terminal Velocity. Let's go green! Trouble for Gravedigger at the line. I've got word from our officials. They're reviewing the footage right now to see whose 2 BKT tires crossed that finish line first. Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Once again, advancing on is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Final matchup for round 1. Make some noise for Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco. Taking on her opponent, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. An exciting first-time matchup in round 1 of JCB Racing. The winner of this race will go on to take Plain Crazy in the semifinals. Only room for 1. Let's go green! Your winner, Angelina Knock in Megalodon. An exciting round one of JCB Racing already underway. Let's check out who's moved on to the semifinals. We saw a little trouble for Crazy Train, our JCB Racing winner so far this weekend, as it was Zombie moving on to the semifinals. And then Gravedigger Matt Cody got kicked up a little bit on that finish line, and John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity advances on to the semifinal round. We will also later see Plain Crazy take on Megalodon, who was able to beat out Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco. We've determined the fastest 4, but there's only room for 2 in the final round.
Hartford, Connecticut, this is the semifinal round of JCB Racing. As we said, we started out with 7 superstars, and now we're down to the fastest 4. But we're looking for those fastest 2 finalists that want those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here this afternoon. So Hartford, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Hartford, the semifinal round is here. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. He's battling it out against his dad, John Zimmer, in Zombie. A battle of father and son here in the semifinal round. Only room for 1. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Once again, advancing on John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, celebrating on top of the pod. But we're about to find out who will face him in the finals. Hartford, make some noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. She's taking on Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. 2 drivers beating out the competition, but 1 more driver stands in their way. Let's go racing! Your winner is Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
This is the final round of JCB Racing. We started out with 7 incredible stars, and now we're down to the fastest 2, and then want those 8 crucial points towards the BKT Overall Event Championship here this afternoon. So Hartford, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing final contenders?
He's got the best racing record on this series. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Joining us in the JCB Racing Finals for the very first time, make some noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon. A nail-biting final round of JCB Racing. We've got the potential to witness Monster Jam history being made right here in the XL Center with Megalodon if she's to take the win. Stakes are high for Terminal Velocity. Let's go green! Your winner is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Hartford, make some noise for your fastest driver here, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. He takes a racing win 13 in the JCB Racing competition, proving he is a force to be reckoned with when he pulls to that racing line. He's defeated the rest of the competition and claimed the first 8 points of the event. Hartford, one more time, give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Hartford, I literally told you guys, keep an eye out on the track because he is definitely one of the fastest racers that we have in this series. I know it's been like an up and down struggle a little bit because you didn't get the first 2 events of the racing win, but you got it this time. So now you set the bar. What is to come next?
Well, first 2 events of the week, it didn't go my way in racing. Made up for it here this afternoon. Super pumped up. I'm a racer at heart. I'll take these racing wins when I can get them against this stacked up lineup. Can't take anybody lightly, especially Angelina getting into the final round. She was super fast all day. Man, it was so sick to get the racer in the final round.
It definitely was a surprise to see that, and it was really good to see. And now we're coming up to our next competition, one of your favorites, Monster Jam 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. And I feel like we've seen a lot of different crazy things, but as we mentioned before, you tend to be a risk taker. So what other tricks do you have up your sleeve?
I'm playing with house money right now. I've had such good luck all weekend. Definitely going to try some more crazier technical tricks, but it's going to be a great time. You fans are in for a real treat. We're going to get these trucks up on the nose, up on the rear tires, get them up on the sidewalls. Big crashes, wild saves. You don't know what's going to happen, guys. We're just getting started. We got more coming at you. Are you ready?
Take a look at the BKT overall event leaderboard. We got the point standings as it is right now, and we'll show you guys this as we move on throughout the event. John Zimmer Jr. currently sitting in first place with a total of 8 points. Megalodon in second with a total of 7. Plain Crazy and Zombie, we've got a 2-way tie between those two for third place, and a 3-way tie for fifth place between El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, Crazy Train. And as we move out throughout the competition, more points will be up for grabs, like in our 2-wheel skills competition coming up next. You guys will be the judges of that competition, so get ready for all the action headed your way. I'm gonna let the drivers show you exactly what to expect here in the 2-wheel skills challenge.
Monster Jam stopping, that's what we're trying to balance. Front 2 tires of the Monster Jam trunk. You gotta come up to the approach, can't go too fast, but you can't go too slow. Just gotta give it that right amount of throttle. And the truck will just come up on its end, and from there, you just gotta stay calm, go back and forth between the shifter, walk it forward, walk it back, maybe even get a nice little trick out of it.
A moonwalk is when we get the truck up on its nose and actually walk it back and forth, possibly up a ramp or doing crazy little stunts to try and get into maybe a combo.
Bicycle is when you can get the Monster Jam truck on the 2 wheels and ride it like a bicycle.
Joining me up at the desk are 2 of my brand new friends I just made today. We've got Blaze and Johnny joining me up here at the desk, and they are here at Monster Jam for the very first time. Make some noise if you're here for the first time too. Look at that, you guys. You're not the only one who came to Monster Jam celebrating a fun day Sunday. So, we're about to play a game. You see these 3 trucks up on the screen. We've got Zombie, JCB Digatron, and Sparkle Smash. They're gonna race. Now, Blaze, who do you think is gonna win?
Zombie.
He says Zombie. What do you think, Johnny?
The zombie.
Okay, 2 votes for Zombie. Let's kick off the race. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're off to a good start, but it looks like JCB Digatron's taking the lead. Oh no, Zombie's really got to pull something through. Around the corners, they can be tricky. Zombie's winning. Blaze, how you feeling? You feeling good about Zombie still?
Yeah.
Still feeling confident. We're almost to it. Johnny, what do you think? You think he's gonna win?
Yeah.
Still confident. I don't know. Tough racers. Oh, it's Zombie. You guys give me a high five. You guys got that absolutely right. And I know you're here for the first time ever, but Johnny, I was just talking with you and you told me, did you get to meet any of the drivers?
No.
And if we could meet one of the drivers, which driver would you like to meet?
The zombie.
Zombie. Well, I want to give you guys something for helping me out with this race. I'm going to give you guys this post-show meet and greet ticket. So you guys take this. You and Mom are going to go meet all of the drivers at the end of our event here today. And if you guys want to join them, scan that QR code up on the board. Blaze, are you excited to meet the drivers?
Yeah.
All right, well, they better show up and show out for you guys. You're going to meet the drivers after the event. And if you guys want to be like Johnny and Blaze, check it out. Take your phones out now. You want to scan tickets and get them now because we do stop sales at halftime. Tickets are limited, so meet the drivers. And hey, you can even see Blaze and Johnny there when you guys do so. We are ready to kick off the second competition of the event. That's the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. And you will be the judges for the very first time. Karina, I know you're getting these fans ready in the stands.
That is exactly correct. So Hartford, it is your time to shine. We're gonna need your help to determine who will win the Two-Wheel Skills Competition and Freestyle later on by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com. You will enter the code HAR and click that yellow submit button. As soon as you see that big old BKT tire on your screen, you're gonna slide it up or down to the number of your choosing, and we'll accumulate your scores into one single number that will be awarded to that driver for that competition. But keep all of the moves that our drivers mentioned in mind, because that's what you need to score over at judgeszone.com. And remember, you only have 20 seconds, and your score is going to be combined with our expert score to get one number for each driver. So, Hartford, who's ready to get tricky with Monster Jam Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
Up first, get ready for some combos. Make some noise for Triton Robbins in a Crazy Train.
The train has left the station. It's Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. All right, Hartford, you have a very important job. It's time to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
Kicking off the two-wheel skills competition with a great run from Triton Robbins. Here in the two-wheel skills competition, each driver does get 2 attempts. So if you're able to pull off 2 maneuvers here, that is a success. But with you as the judges, you get to decide. It's never easy going first, but Triton Robbins does it fearlessly here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Let's take a look at the scores. We've got them locked in. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is, it's a 6.572. That is the score to beat. Up next, he's got 1 foot in the gas, 1 in the grave. Make some noise for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
He's digging graves and taking names. It's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com, and if you'd like to help this Undertaker out, head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Talk about a driver who knows about risk and reward. Matt Cody is definitely the one to keep pushing it to that ragged edge, and all of you Monster Jam fans saw a perfect example of that right here in the run. Check it out on the Super Glue, Glued to the Action, a replay up on 2 PKT tires, up on top of the pod, walking it across. I mean, a masterclass in balance and precision. And of course, ending with a wild crash. Let's check out exactly what you thought of that run. The scores are locked in. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is, check it out, at 8.825. You have a new leader.
Man, oh man, what a start to the two-wheel competition. I'm standing by with my friend Jordan here. Jordan, what did you think of that? Was that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was cool too. So Jordan, you and I are gonna play a little game with all of Hartford, and it's called Helmet Shuffle. We're gonna put it up on the video board. There's gonna be a trophy, and there's gonna be 3 St. Jude Children's Research Hospital helmets. We're gonna cover the trophy, we're gonna mix them up, and I want you, and Hartford, you gotta help them. I want you guys to tell me where this trophy is. I hope you're keeping an eye on it. It already started spinning. Oh, Hartford, Jordan, did you guys catch that? Here we go again. It's getting mixed. Let's see, where does it end up? I don't know, I lost it. Hartford, I hope you guys paid attention. I'm gonna ask Hartford first. Who thinks it's under number 1? Make some noise if you think it's number 2. Who thinks it's under number 3? It's a little even there. So Jordan, where do you think it is? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
He says 2. You know what? I have a good feeling about you, Jordan. Let's see if you got it right. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 1. Jordan, you are an absolute genius. It's under number 2, and I want you to sit here styling. So I'm giving you this grave digger hat so that you can enjoy the rest of the event. Are you ready for some more action?
Yeah.
You know what? So am I, so stick around because we still got a lot more two-wheel skills challenge coming your way.
Your next competitor's ready to get to the track. She wants to see those Toro horns. Make some noise for Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco.
Balancing on only 2 hooves is Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com if you'd like to help the Crazy Bull. It's time to lock your scores in now.
Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco showing us here on the track some of her two-wheel skills, but check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. It's just to prove exactly how close they are of teetering on that balance, losing that little bit of momentum and going over in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. The balance needed to even pull off the maneuver Chelsea Van Cleve is so intense. So let's see what you guys thought of that run. The score for Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco is... It's a 6.056. Right now, that's good enough for third place.
All right, Hartford, we're going to take a look up at the video board, and we're going to see how this competition is faring out so far. We have the Black and Green Wrecking Machine Grave Digger with an 8.825, followed by Crazy Train with a 6.572. El Toro Loco in third with a 6.056. But as you can see, we still have 5 more slots to go, which means we have 5 more competitors ready to tear up the track in the two-wheel skills challenge.
As Toro clears the track, she makes way for our next competitor. Make some noise, your JCB Racing winner, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Getting tricky with it on only 2 tires. It's John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Hartford, use the code HAR, scan that QR code on the video board, and head on over to judgeszone.com. Lock your scores in now.
Hartford, you can see exactly why we have nicknamed John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, the Combo King, really making the two-wheel skills his sweet spot here in our Monster Jam event. He's taken the win so far for the last 2 events. He's definitely gunning for a 3rd win, a clean sweep of the two-wheel skills competition. But the destiny of that is in your hands right now. Let's check it out. We got that current score to beat held by Matt Cody in Gravedigger. It's a score of an 8.825. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity is... It's a solid score, an 8.961. That is the score to beat. Up next, she's looking for those shark attacks. Make some noise for Angelina Knock in Megalodon.
Looking to take a chomp out of the competition. A ver esas mandíbulas para Angelina Knock in Megalodon. And if you'd like to give Megalodon a nice fishy treat, then head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Angelina Knock in Megalodon laying down, I think, her best two-wheel of the weekend. We see her popping that Monster Jam truck up on 2 BKT tires and really finding her sweet spot here in the competition on the track. She's looking for those spots that she feels comfortable to do those maneuvers. We saw it here today. She is taking those risks. So let's see how you thought that run paid off. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is... It's a great score, a 7.599 right now. That's good enough for 3rd place. Next up, time to clear the tarmac. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. We're changing the lineup. Let's see those zombie arms. Check it out for John Zimmer in Zombie.
He's hungry for points more than brains. It's John Zimmer in Zombie. Hartford, if you'd like to help our ghoulish, nightmarish friend get a couple points, head on over to judgeszone.com. Lock your scores in now. Use the code HAR.
John Zimmer and Zombie definitely feeding off the energy of our Monster Jam fans here in Hartford. We saw those zombie arms across the XL Center, and we saw two fantastic attempts out of John Zimmer and Zombie. You guys get your scores locked in, and we're going to see exactly how you feel this run lines up with the rest of the competition. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... It's an 8.293, a solid score, landing him in third place. Now it's time to fasten those seatbelts. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Hartford, he's still got one attempt remaining.
From one of the best pilots around, it's Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. Open at judgeszone.com if you'd like to help this amazing pilot out. Get your scores locked in now and scan that QR code on the video board.
Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy, showing us not only two successful attempts, but multiple use of that pod. Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. With ease, he's able to pop that Monster Jam truck up, right, walk it across the pod, and you kind of see him feeling out those sweet spots, but definitely adding in those maneuvers in hopes of getting that high score. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy is... It's an 8.747, landing him in third place, which means, Hartford, your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. For the third time here this weekend, a clean sweep of this competition. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity takes home two-wheel skills win number 20. Right here in the XL Center, you helped him do it. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr.
John Zimmer Jr., a clean sweep of this particular competition, but you're well on your way to a clean sweep here this afternoon. So what is the drive behind maintaining a clean sweep?
The drive behind it is definitely just staying consistent and having fun in the truck. That's the most important thing. When I start trying too hard, I start messing up. That wasn't even like the cleanest two-wheel run I've had all season. I was kind of bummed out about it, but you guys made me excited about it. I could hear you guys jumping down, jumping and screaming inside that truck. That makes it all worth it for me. That's definitely what drives me.
Definitely does. So don't beat yourself up too much about it, because after our halftime with Freestyle Motocross, we're coming to a very good way for you to show the fans exactly what you got, which is Monster Jam Freestyle. So what other secret tricks do you have up your sleeve?
Well, freestyle just self-explains itself. We're going to come out here and get wild and crazy, hit this pod however we want. We got the whole floor to work with, 75 seconds on the clock to come out here and throw it down for you fans. It's going to get wild, just like I said earlier, and we're only halfway through. Are you guys having some fun?
Let's give it up one more time for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
So much exciting action and only 2 competitions underway. I think it's time for Monster Jam halftime. We want to encourage all of you, get up out of your seats, stretch your legs, check out the concourse, maybe get snacks, a food, and check out the Monster Jam merchandise that we've got out in the concourse for you. A perfect way to take a piece of Monster Jam home. We've got the green screen and so much more. So take a break, check those things out, but make sure you make your way back to your seats, because when we return, we not only have Karina giving us the Northern Tool Pit Report, but we've got the superstars of Freestyle Motocross ready to battle it out in the best trick competition. So we've got so much more Monster Jam action, and of course, we want to remind you at this time, we still have the opportunity to crown our St. Jude Ambassador of the event. Feel free to scan this QR code. All you have to do is text ACS Central to 785-833. Choose that driver, and you're going to help crown an overall event St. Jude Ambassador of our event, but most importantly, help those families out with St. Jude. You've heard enough from me, though. Take a look up at the video board. You might catch a message from your family and friends.
Now we got our next rider, TJ Tiffany. Rounding out the corner, coming up to the ramp, our third rider, Mike Angerman. And last, but certainly not least, Greg Duffy. So what do you say, Hartford? Let's make some noise for Freestyle Motocross. We have Nick performing a trick which is called a switchblade. And remember, Hartford, it is Sunday Fun Day here at the XL Center. Here comes Mike Angerman. Bit of a lazy boy there. And we have a double-handed seat grab from Greg Duffy. That was just round number 1. We're rounding up number 2. Make some noise. Here we go. Got a little bit of a dolphin movement there from TJ Tiffany. That was our second lap. Here we go, our final one. Let's see what they've got. These are true professionals, have traveled all around the world, competed in so many different competitions. So if you're not a professional, don't try this at home. Got a great cliffhanger from Mike Angerman. Now we've got that awesome thumbs up from Greg Duffy. All righty, gentlemen. Nick, you good? All warmed up. Mike, all warmed up. Greg, ready to go. So Hartford, do you want some more? then more is what you're gonna get, because it's time for the best trick competition of freestyle motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other, giving you their best stylish trick. And we're gonna need your help to determine who will win the best trick competition by using those smartphones and heading over to judgeszone.com and locking in your score for each one of our superstars. So Hartford, who's ready for the best trick competition?
Make some noise for our first rider, Nick Desmond. Nick Desmond is from Norfolk, Massachusetts. He's been riding freestyle motocross for 19 years, and he's been with Monster Jam for a total of 4. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Yamaha YZ.
Let's get those scores locked in for Nick Desmond. Pulling off a Superman there for all of you Hartford fans. Head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now.
Nick Desmond has that tough job of going first in the best trick competition, but also gets to set the bar for the rest of these riders. But you've got to help him out to do so, locking in your scores at judgeszone.com. This is going to set the bar for the rest of the competition, so you guys get to decide. We got the scores locked in. Let's check it out. The score for Nick Desmond is... it's an 8.183. That is the score to beat. Up next, make some noise for our next rider, TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is from Orlando, Florida. He is an international stunt rider, and he's been a part of some of the highest grossing movies in America, such as Bad Boys for Life, Avengers Endgame, and you might even catch him on this season of Outer Banks. Today, TJ is bringing in his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450.
Cranking it up a notch in the competition, it's TJ Tiffany. With a fantastic backflip there. Time to head on over to judgeszone.com and lock your scores in now for TJ Tiffany and his backflip.
Looks like TJ Tiffany feels pretty good after that best trick submission here in the best trick competition. He's looking to knock Nick Desmond out of the running, get a higher score, and hopefully take home that title of best trick winner. But TJ Tiffany needs your help at judgeszone.com. Let's see what you guys thought. The score to beat right now is Nick Desmond with an 8.183. The score for TJ Tiffany is... it's a 9.173. We have a new leader. Next up, make some noise for Mike Angerman. Mike Angerman is from Mays Landing, New Jersey. Throughout his career, Mike has showcased all of his talents, skills, and best tricks on his KTM 250. He's participated in various motocross events across the country, and he has been with our Monster Jam family for 15 years. A restart for Mike Angerman through the ramp. It's a tight turnaround there in that tunnel, and vitally important to get the right approach. Give it up for him one more time, Mike Angerman.
Let's get those scores locked in for Mike Angerman. Giving us a no hands variation backflip here in the best trick competition. Let's get those scores locked in. Head on over to judgeszone.com and let them know what you thought of that no hands backflip.
Mike Ingerman, watching TJ Tiffany submit that trick, maybe got a little inspiration and had to turn up the heat just a little bit, adding that extra layer of difficulty. We're gonna see for you all if that was the winning run. Let's check it out. That current score to beat right now is TJ Tiffany with a 9.173. The score for Mike Ingerman is, check it out, at 9.403. We have a new leader. But Hartford, one rider left. Make some noise for Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy is a 2016 Nitro World Games winner. He's performed the world's first double front flip in a professional competition while at Nitro Games in Salt Lake City. Today, he's bringing you his best trick on his Kawasaki KX450.
Let's get those scores locked in for Greg Duffy. Really cranking it up a notch with that super flip. It's time to head on over to judgeszone.com. Let him know what you thought of his best trick compared to Mike's.
Greg Duffy, last to go, but showing the pressure does absolutely nothing to him. Pulling off a crazy best trick here in the best trick competition. And if I didn't know the skill set of these riders so well, that would make me nervous. What a wild best trick. Let's check it out. The current score to beat is Mike Ingerman with a score of 9.403. The score for Greg Duffy is Hartford, it's a 9.865, which means your winner of the best trick competition is Greg Duffy.
Man, oh man, Hartford, that was a lot of fun. So because we had such a blast, do you want some more? TJ, Tiffany, Hartford wants some more. So what do you got?
Man, we're having fun. You guys up there having fun? All right, the boys and I up next here, we're gonna do something called FMX trains. We're gonna try to get as close as we can together, get us all up in the air at the same time. I want you guys to clap your hands, stomp your feet, make some noise for the boys.
Hartford, you heard the man. It's time to make some noise for the boys, because it's the grand finale of Freestyle Motocross, where our 4 superstars will take to the skies and fly from one side of the arena to the other in a single file train formation. And remember, we only have one rule here at Monster Jam. The louder you get, the higher they fly. So buckle up, Monster Jam fans, because they're about to take flight. Engines on. They're rounding the track. Make some noise. They want to hear you. You guys have been loud all weekend long. They could barely hear their engines. So as soon as they round that corner and hit that ramp, you got to get as loud as you can, Hartford. Hartford, make some noise for the boys! That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I like that. Now, Hartford, if you want to see something sicker than that, you want them to do something so incredible, I want you guys to blow the roof off of the XL Center. I want all of Connecticut to hear you as soon as they come around that corner. Hartford, blow the roof off the arena. Let all of Connecticut hear you. Not bad, not bad. Hartford, this is the last event we have here. We want you to get as loud as you can. They want to hear you. Let's ask them. One more time. One more time. Let them hear you. Hartford, you have been an absolute pleasure all weekend long. It has been a blast to be here with you. You guys were so loud. You asked so nicely. The boys heard you, and you shall receive. Let's give it up one more time for Freestyle Motocross. Nick Desmond, TJ Tiffany, Mike Angerman, and with a clean sweep, third win of the weekend, your best trick competition winner, Greg Duffy. Greg Duffy with a clean sweep of the best trick competition. How has Hartford been treating you all weekend?
Honestly, Hartford has been great. This has been one of the loudest stops that we've been to, and yeah, all 3 shows have been incredible. You guys are getting loud. We can't even hear our bikes down here. You guys are definitely one of the awesome crowd.
It's definitely true. They have been loud all weekend long. You guys have been amazing. And now that super flip, it seems like a very difficult trick because you're basically controlling your bike with just your 2 hands.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the harder tricks to do, but yeah, you guys were getting so loud, I had no choice.
And you left the man no choice, which is a really good thing. And now this is our final event here in Hartford. Would you like to leave the crowd with any wonderful words of wisdom for people that want to do something as yourself?
Yeah, you know, Monster Jam fans are some of the best in the world. Go out and get some dirt bikes. Make sure you're wearing a helmet, boots, all the protective stuff. More importantly, it's my girl Karina's birthday today. So on the count of 3, I want to hear everybody in this stadium say happy birthday to Karina. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much, Hartford. It has been a blast. And thank you, Greg Duffy, your best trick competition winner. We have reached the pinnacle of the afternoon. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. A ver esas mandíbulas. Let's see those shark bites for Angelina Knock Megalodon. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. If you'd like to toss her a fishy treat, get your scores locked in now.
A fierce freestyle run by Angelina Knock in Megalodon, ending the run with a little two-wheel action. That is my favorite thing to see, but she's doing it out there for you Monster Jam fans, hoping adding that bit of action, those crazy maneuvers to that freestyle run is gonna help her score. A fantastic example of filling the entire clock here in freestyle. The energy is high. Let's check out the scores. The score for Angelina Knock in Megalodon is, it's a great score, an 8.003. That is your score to beat. Up next, let's see those Toro horns in the air for Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco.
A ver esos cuernos al aire. Let's see those horns in the air for Chelsea Van Cleve, El Toro Loco. Scoring is now open over at judgeszone.com. If you'd like to help out the Crazy Bull, gain some sanity, let's lock your scores in now.
Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco, absolutely dominating the track, showing she's got full control over that 12,000-pound, 1,500 horsepower Monster Jam truck. Feeling good after that run, and I would be too. She's able to, again, fill that clock, fill the entire freestyle time. And you guys have your scores locked in, so let's check it out. We got the current score to beat held by Angelina Knock in Megalodon. It's a score of an 8.003. The score for Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco is, it's an 8.026. We've got a new leader. Hartford, this is your host speaking. It's time to buckle up, prepare for takeoff. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
From the skies to the track, it's Montana Robbins playing crazy. Hartford, you guys have a very tough job because it's time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com. Scan the QR code on the video board.
Putting the style in freestyle, Montana Robbins in playing crazy. Laying down a mean freestyle run here in the competition, looking to turn up that heat up against the other two competitors who have already gone in the rest of the competition. Another driver, smart freestyle run, filling that entire clock, adding in those two-wheel skills. We're gonna see what you thought of the run. We got that current score to beat right now, held by Chelsea Van Cleve in El Toro Loco. It's a score of an 8.026. The score for Montana Robbins in Playing Crazy is... It's an 8.507. That is the score to beat.
Man, oh man, I'm standing by with my new friend Maya. I want you all to say hi, Maya. Now, Maya is gonna help me play another little game, and it's called Head to Head. So she's gonna have 15 seconds to name as many animals as she can. So Hartford, I want you guys to yell it out, help her out. And you're going up against one of our drivers. Are you ready, Maya?
Yeah.
All righty, we're gonna put up that timer on the board, and it's 3, 2, 1, go.
Dog, cat, frog, elephant, giraffe, gorilla, seals, goldfish, what? Tuna.
Time, 10. That's a good number. That's a very good number, Maya. And now we're gonna see what driver you're going up against in head-to-head.
Cat, dog, monkey, gorilla, horse, unicorn, frog, donkey, cow, bird.
Atta girl, Maya, you win! And I want to do something extra special for you. So I'm going to give you this Megalodon plushie, but I also want you to take your family to Texas Roadhouse for dinner, because I know you're getting hungry watching all this action. Are you excited to see some more?
Yeah.
You know what? So am I, so stick around because we still got a lot more freestyle coming your way. And if you'd also like to take home a free appetizer, scan that QR code up on the video board and visit our friends at Texas Roadhouse.
Hartford, you know what those bells mean. Make some noise for Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Looks like he might be headed for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
He's digging graves and taking names. It's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Scoring is now open over at judgeszone.com. So head on over there and lock your scores in now for our Undertaker, Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Hartford, Connecticut. I've got to say, Matt Cody is out there making these Morgan & Morgan backflips look easy. It is not easy, but a freestyle run, demolition, destruction, freestyle action here at Monster Jam. Matt Cody proving exactly why he's behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine. Let's take a look at your scores. The current score to beat right now is held by Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy. It's a score of an 8.507. The score for Matt Cody in Gravedigger is a 9.652. We have a new leader.
You can take a look up at the super glued to the action replay, that incredible Morgan & Morgan backflip from Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Wonderful rotation, really good control. It was absolutely diabolical to see Matt Cody in Gravedigger really leave it all out on the track. Let's give him one more time, a round of applause. Come on, Hartford, let's make some noise. Those Morgan & Morgan backflips are not easy to complete.
A tough act to follow, but we've got just the driver to do it. Make some noise for your next competitor, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train.
adrenaline and track can keep up with the speed of Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Hartford, if you'd like to help this constructor out, and he was off the rails on that one, head on over to judgeszone.com and get your scores locked in now.
Triton Robbins in Crazy Train, doing exactly what he does best here in the freestyle competition. He fills that freestyle clock, adds in two-wheel maneuvers, some two-wheel skills into that freestyle competition, taking advantage of all those obstacles out on the track, up against some tough competition. So let's check out the scores. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... It's a 7.747. Right now, that's good enough for 5th place.
I have made a couple of fantastic friends here, and we happen to all share birthdays. I got 2 of them right here, and his fans. And they're gonna help me tell you guys who's coming up next for freestyle. All right, guys, so this person is ghoulish, he's nightmarish, he's scary, he will haunt your dreams. It's John Zimmer Jr. in...
Zombie.
That's right, John Zimmer Jr. in Zombie! See those zombie arms in the air for John Zimmer in Zombie! Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. So if you'd like to feed him a tasty treat of brains and points, get those scores locked in. You have 20 seconds.
Literally tearing that truck to pieces during his freestyle run. John Zimmer proves exactly how and why he's been behind the wheel since 2005. A gnarly run for Zombie in freestyle, but one thing we can count on with John Zimmer behind the wheel is he's got control of that Monster Jam truck. We're gonna see what you guys thought having control of the scores. The score for John Zimmer in Zombie is... That's a great score. It's an 8.005 right now. That's good enough for 4th place. One competitor left. He gets ready to hit the track. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
final time this weekend. Put your hands together. John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Scoring is now open. Man, you guys have a tough job right now. Time to lock your scores in now at judgeszone.com for terminal velocity.
Hartford, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity, absolutely laying it out in the freestyle competition. Having taken the freestyle win yesterday, you can see his technical skill out on the track makes for such an effortless execution. He's out there making these crazy maneuvers look so easy. But I know one thing that's not easy, and that's judging this competition. You guys have your scores locked in. We've got that current score to beat right now in the freestyle competition. It's Matt Cody and Gravedigger with a score of a 9.652. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is... It's a 9.225. That's good enough for second place, which means your winner of the freestyle competition is Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Matt Cody in Gravedigger adds 8 points to his overall score, but was it enough? Your overall event champion today earned 8 points in the JCB Racing competition and the two-wheel skills challenge, 7 points in the freestyle competition, with a total of 23 overall event points. Your overall event champion is John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Hartford, you helped John Zimmer Jr. take home overall event champion win number 18 so far this season. Securing his spot in first place, leading the series, he just makes that gap even bigger with this win. You helped crown him your overall event champion one more time, John Zimmer Jr.
John Zimmer Jr. really widening that gap. There's not that many weekends left, so close to victory. To be able to go to World Finals in Salt Lake City, Utah, what would that mean to you?
It'd be a dream come true. I've been watching my dad drive these Monster Jam trucks for as long as I can remember my entire life. He got to go to World Finals a few times. I know if I had that chance, I'd love to get there. We're on the right track right now. 2 of 3 overalls this weekend here in Hartford, just one step closer to Salt Lake City.
Definitely is. And is there anything else you'd like to leave the wonderful fans of Hartford with before we go on to the next city?
I just love getting to do what I do, guys, and without you fans in the stands, we wouldn't be out here doing it without you, spending your hard-earned money. Coming and hanging out with us for a few hours on an afternoon, absolutely a pleasure. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here at Monster Jam this weekend. We'll see you next time.
And we definitely hope that you're leaving this arena a brand new fan of John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. But Hartford, we cannot leave without talking to our incredible freestyle winner, Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Man, oh man, Matt Cody. Morgan and Morgan backflips, not the easiest thing to do with a 12,000-pound vehicle. How do you manage to find the right sweet spot in order to make sure that you make the perfect landing?
Hey, I mean, we just got to come out and have fun with it. That's all we're doing here at Monster Jam. As long as the fans are having fun, I'm having fun. And a fun little fact, I came here 14 years ago when I was just a little crew guy wishing to be doing this out here. So thank you guys for allowing me to come back 14 years later, driving right here in the XL Center and doing a big crazy back for you guys to end the weekend. So Hartford, until next time, we'll see you next year.
Give it up for Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
An incredible event culminates with John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity taking home that overall event championship. We want to thank all of you for coming into the XL Center, for supporting Monster Jam, spending your Sunday with us, whether you are here in the arena or tuned in on YouTube. We want to thank you for being a part of our Monster Jam event. And while you're headed out, make sure you stop at our Monster Jam merchandise so you can check out the latest Spin Master diecast trucks and so much more. It's a perfect way to take Monster Jam home with you. you. And don't forget, we want to see you guys at Monster Jam World Finals. It's happening this 4th of July weekend in Salt Lake City for the first time ever. Tickets are on sale now at monsterjam.com. So plan your family getaway for 4th of July weekend with Monster Jam. On behalf of my entire team, my co-host Karina Encarnacion, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next